close that gap. Kindred has a lot of control because you get a little mini slow on your E, as well as resets on your Q to dance around the Trundle.
Looking at what Team Liquid here has picked recently, obviously Impact has had that Mordekaiser. This will be pick number 3. Pick number 3 for Trundle on Broxah, so they're really synergizing those two up top being some sort of tank force, some sort of force that can be in the fight or completely disrupt it. And then you have your damage from the bottom side of the map with CoreJJ being CoreJJ. So definitely something you can see here from the picks of Team Liquid and the way they've wanted to play. And no team has been able to find a way through it here. Evil Geniuses, they try to make the master plan, Kobe. They have a pretty great team to get into those fights, but also have some pretty decent lanes for themselves here to give Svenskeren an easy time.
I think I'm going to be looking at top lane for Evil Geniuses, mainly early on. Okay. The top triangle of the map. The Twisted Fate and Kindred trying to play off of Volibear's strength. Impact has been very, very good on the Mordekaiser. Both games in week 1, he was pivotal in their victories, both having a strong lane phase and making big plays for them later on around objectives. So it is going to be a big thing because there's definitely scaling options on both sides. Team Liquid love to go with, Trundle and super good scaling backline, and they have that with the Cassio this time around too.
All right, well, we get that 4th pick of Aphelios for Evil Geniuses coming in here as they try to take down Team Liquid, who are 3-0 coming into the summer split with new head coach Jat. Team Liquid, however, obviously one of the better teams from the spring split. Jat. From the spring split.
We know him.
Yeah, we know him. They are really able to kind of turn the tables in a game when you're least expecting it, whether that be a Jiizuke or someone else. In the spring split, we saw it be a little bit of everything. Now it seems like they're more honing pressure behind Jiizuke, following him into fights instead of kind of peering off into the distance saying, oh, there he goes again. They're definitely more on board with his zaniness, and it seems to be working out for him.
Yeah, big thing, obviously, about Twisted Fate Ultimate, giving you a vision of the entire enemy team. It allows EG to check the positions before they commit to some of these aggressive skirmishes that they want to pull off. So, again, I'm super excited to see how well he uses that with Svenskeren in combination to get control of early Scuttle Crabs, start stacking up those marks early on for Kindred so you can get the bonus range and be one of the big carriers towards the team fights for them.
Absolutely. And as you said, towards the top lane, seeing Kumo again on the Volibear, will he feel comfortable against Impact, who again is going through a playthrough with this 3rd-time Mordekaiser around the summer? And will that have a lot of effect? You said we're going to be watching that triangle towards the top side. So I'm excited to see if mid's kind of left on an island a bit while this happens, or they do kind of participate with that long range they have to affect the game. I think it's going to be tough for Evil Geniuses if they don't get a hold early. Team Liquid has played good from ahead from what we've seen and really haven't been behind. So I feel like their strength in the game is something to be tested here, and Evil Geniuses could do just that, Kobe. We're heading on to the Rift, and we are about to get our answer right here in week 2 of the summer split. I feel like we're moving to it so fast already.
Yeah. I mean, I always feel like Summer Split goes super fast, trying to work your way towards Worlds. Team Liquid making a fast invade for themselves over the ward, and Bang will be able to walk his way out. Does scout it out. Good attempt there once again by Team Liquid, trying to pull off one of those pincer moves. Maybe you get an early Summer Spell or something if people are not paying attention, but they don't have a tremendous amount of level 1 power, so just pull it back off after that. There was actually no counter invade from EG on the top side to get a deeper ward from anyone. This kind of stood there, even knowing the positions of all the Team Liquid members. Usually you'll have whoever's on top side go put one of the deeper wards onto Red or Raptors, so you get an early tracking on Broxah. And that could really help out Svenskeren trying to navigate towards the early marks. But it's going to be a red start for him, heading up towards that top side that we were kind of talking about, looking for some power.
It seems like Kumo was trying to get that information, as you were just talking about, but a little late, kind of like an afterthought. Maybe seeing Impact towards the top side or on the right idea. Broxah heading off of Red straight to the bottom. And there's a question mark ping as well, so we'll see. EG's kind of saying he may be getting his own path down right now, so play safe. Friend to one side of it. Jensen and Jiizuke. Oh. Seeing gold. Still an even trade, though.
Broxah's there.
Even trade could be tipped. That poison's not going to hit. Jensen doesn't get the speed to catch up there. Broxah just a little off to the side as he tries to come up from the bottom. So a quick gank right after red, and he goes all the way around Kobe. He doesn't even go from the top side.
Yeah, that one definitely felt like Jensen communicating, hey, you know, Jiizuke's playing super aggressively. You saw him walking up really far for the gold card, but that is really going to hurt Broxah. He walked all the way from red down around, wrapped around to the bottom side for that gank. Just look at Svenskeren. He is tearing away through the jungle. He's an extra 2 camps up on Broxah because of that visit towards the mid lane, and giving up Broxah's position there just gives even more pressure over to one of the critical parts of EG's win conditions I was talking about in Champ Selective, the Kindred plus Twisted Fate. If your Kindred's getting a good early experience lead over the Trundle and gets to invade him already, you know, that's really going to set up Svenskeren for success. This is a guy you don't want to give any sort of extra advantages to. MVP last year.
Yeah, exactly. And as you were saying, the invade, those takes a few of those raptors, because all of that information he was able to grab from Broxah means, hey, you went right mid. That means all of the rest of your team. Really awesome to kind of see inside the minds of how the junglers are playing, how they're passing around each other, and now Sven's going to head towards mid. They're actually going to go straight for Jensen first. He's forced to flash out of the situation, as now Broxah's forced to leave. They don't want to refresh on these double busts, but they're still looking to get a blue card. Comes out, and the wild card's not wild enough. Leaves Broxah with 100 HP.
That's pretty clear there. Again, the level advantage for Kindred. He's waiting right there, so another attempt from Team Liquid on mid lane. Feels like they got sent into game with an objective here. All right, we got to focus on mid early, try and burn some stuff from Jiizuke, but it's a Twisted Fate with double mobility summoners with the spellbook, and Ghost now having the instant speed when you use it. It's really difficult as a Cassio Trundle to punish that, so they're unable to get anything there, even blow one of the summoners, didn't blow any of them, and it gives Svenskeren full reign.
Oh, fights on every side of the map. Zeyzal getting hit up, 100 HP, heal coming through there. They flash forward to get him, and it's going to be one last shot from Tactical to pick up first blood of the game. TL now on the move with teleports to bot. Impact was getting pressured by Svenskeren, but now he's here to party on the bot side, and they've lost one for each, but that's going to be a double kill for Kumo. Coming in huge as he answers with a TP, going for the coast-to-coast fight.
Oh, Riv, Kumo has been stepping up in summer for Evil Geniuses, and he matches the teleport down there with Impact, flashing in to secure the second kill, even though Team Liquid commits and they get the first blood for themselves. 2 more now go over to the Volibear. This is a champion that can crush lane phase. Yeah, let's see it again. Let's take another look at how it actually started out. It was a lane gank from Broxah, nice little lantern usage there to get him in, and really good pillar from Broxah to cut off the tri-brush escape from Zeyzal, making him switch back the other way. And they are barely able to finish it, but as you know, Kumo comes in first with the teleport. There's a slight desync on the timing. Then Impact actually yoinks Bang closer to him and realizes after what he's done, and immediately gets collapsed on. Now, Impact did have Flash, so he could have flashed early, knowing that Kumo had already used his to get the first kill, but Impact did not flash. Pulled in Bang, and he goes down too.
Knowing there's backs around the map and a bit of pressure here in mid and bottom, Broxah is able to take the first mount. Phreak. We're in these parts as well if we can see him coming up. Svenskeren hiding with Sweeper on, just behind Jensen, waiting to get on that flash, which is half cooldown. And they're just going to keep roaming. Svenskeren being really aggro this game. Awesome to see as he's going from lane to lane again. Impact's going to be pushed in. This Volibear just keeps lightning slashing away at lane, and see what happens here.
He's level 6, Riv. He can turn off the tower. Here it comes. Kumo going to make use of that Volibear ultimate.
He's looking when to leap, where to leap. It's going to be Jiizuke here, too, and they wait for the mid laner to come in, and they feed him a kill on the silver platter. Jiizuke comes up with a kill for himself there with the help of the team.
Yeah, honestly, that might have even been overkill. When I just see Kumo level 6 and Svenskeren up there, I'm like, okay, Impact is dead. However, with a Twisted Fate ult on top of it, Jiizuke is able to get the last hit there, so he does get the gold, and they continue it in with a red buff steal. But they did give up a few minions in mid lane as Jensen was able to push that one ahead, and you can see the CS discrepancy actually starting to open up for that Cassiopeia. This is one thing that EG might have to keep in mind is the late game scaling of the Cassiopeia as, they do have this early lead, and it's great, but...
Not a lot of the jungle controlled right now by Team Liquid. They can still have that time to scale, like you said, especially if they get any time with an objective. This team can just absolutely slaughter Aaron or the already seeing which one. Cloud's next. That they may even get Ocean. Blue on top of that as a Soul Drake to fight for in this game. 59-31 in the top lane. You talked about Kumo stepping up in this be a lane that we watch. Yeah, we've gotten some some interaction from Svenskeren up here for sure, but he's usually here now when the lane's pushed in and they're prepped up. So that little bit that Kumo was able to work with, he's really been able to build.
Yeah, laid out in Champ Selects. When we were talking about areas of focus for EG, the top triangle is going to be a point of power with the Volibear matchup early advantage. And then to put a cherry on top of it, he teleports down, they get 2 kills early. Kumo's just living the dream life right now with all of the extra jungle pressure, having Svenskeren be able to split the map towards topside, and already having influenced the bottom side, getting those extra kills. So we'll see that pressure continue.
Yep. We talked a little bit about Jensen just a moment ago. 82-59 as Jiizuke's been teleporting around, trying to do things here, trying to get Jensen to kill. As we do see a bit more play from Team Liquid around the mid lane, coming into the summer split here, but nothing coming just yet. Hard to get crowd control on that fast Twisted Fate.
Yeah, I'm still just so perplexed by this fascination with mid lane that Team Liquid have. Getting sent in there with mid lane on their mind, but Twisted Fate, again, double summoner spells, and Jiizuke knows. He can hover to top half of the map because Svenskeren is splitting the map there, and he's got control wards on the top half, so he continues to hover on the top side of the lane, and when the Trundle runs at him, you see there, this time he was actually more cautious, and he did pop his Ghost for the instant speed to dodge away, but the Ghost definitely has the shorter cooldown of the two and still holds on to the flash, so completely fine. Doesn't fall to the gank or anything. But again, the one warning I have, and I'll keep bringing it up, is the CS lead for Jensen for Cassiopeia. She can scale incredibly well, so they do have to keep their eyes on it.
It'll be big. Jensen having the plays, the TP's there as well. We have to remember they couldn't really get a global pick inside of TL. Also didn't choose to throughout the ban phase with EG banning out Shen, but they say 3 teleports will allow us to maybe follow the Twisted Fate in the mindset he will put into place. TP wasn't able to turn around, or they're just going to go into the turret. Yes, they will. Even not being deactivated as Kumo gets in there, and they are going to be able to walk right out with a kill onto Jensen.
The tables have turned, Riv. EG are like, all right, we've seen enough of your silly Trundle ganks towards mid. Let's show you how to do it. 2 forms of crowd control they can bring. Hard CC, Riv. That's what I like to see in my ganks. Not just a little slow. Jiizuke doesn't hesitate. He flashes in. He gets the gold card off. And even though Jensen flashes away, and by the way, ults as he's flashing away with his cursor that way, Kumo can follow with the flash of Volibear. Another stun, another form of hard crowd control, and they've got the damage to finish Jensen off under the turret. Both summoners being blown. Now, though, that Jiizuke blew the flash offensively, maybe Team Liquid can try and have 4th times the charm visit towards mid lane with the Trundle Cassio.
It would be, if they're keeping track of where those cooldowns are, it would definitely have a window to get in there. Maybe they're using that window, though, to say, let's take another Drake, set these on pace, and then we can figure out with the next one coming up. Really need to fight for it towards the bot lane. Box goes down, so time to disengage this fight. DL needs to focus on the Drake first, and that's going to be taken from Svenskeren as he just waltzes right in. Can he get a hop over the wall? He's going to get followed by Broxah. Throws down Lambs despite his Zeyzal is here. That's going to be an unbreakable and a shield. Heal comes in as well, and that's not good for Broxah. Oh, they give it to Jiizuke again. They are so behind playing behind Jiizuke, your MasterCard Player of the Week in Week 1.
Oh, yep, they cash in. Oh my goodness, this is actually just a dominating opening here from EG. That's definitely a Svenskeren tweeting out #LiveEvil there.
Oh,
Easily
my word.
slips in over the back of the Dragon Pit with the Kindred Q. Everybody else was distracted towards the bottom side. Svenskeren both wins the Dragon Smite fight using the E on the Dragon to get a bunch of percentage HP damage.
Yeah.
And then he flashes out, baits Broxah over. Okay.
Even more. Oh, but you can't even finish a fight before the next one's starting here. And it's just skirmishes. Wait a minute. Jiizuke being Jiizuke. Of course he's going to go back in.
Yeah.
Looking to pressure him with the wild cards. Nobody's even there. They're pinging that they're going to be in the jungle sometime soon. But Jiizuke looking to fight a 2v1, and TL doesn't want it, because they don't know what's on the other side of that fight.
And it looks like they're going to punish them, take red plus a lot of damage onto the tower. Remember, we're still under 13 minutes into this game. Turret plates are still active. So EG continuing to get these pushes off. They're getting more money. Twisted Fate now takes top tower down to 2 plates left, and EG continue to bolster their early game lead. I think just really effectively using all of the top triangle pieces of the Kindred, Twisted Fate, and Volibear.
Absolutely, and I think Kumo's going to need a ban on that. Looking comfortable, feeling comfortable, playing around Svenskeren fantastic when that lane is pushed up. So, like you said, working out for them. See if TL can put a stop to it, though. Still scaling. That's the name of the game here. Lane does not go in their favor. So, looking about 4,000 gold behind anybody's game, but definitely weighted in favor of Evil Geniuses here. We have 2.5 minutes on Infernal. That's going to be what's changing our rift. It gets flipped up here. Be a blue buff to Jensen.
That's the classic when you're in solo queue and your team's getting smashed pretty early. You just go, okay, well, we're scaling, everybody. We're scaling. Everybody don't tilt. You know, we can definitely get there. And it's actually true for a lot of these champions that Team Liquid have drafted. It's just that EG are doing so good a job at just pushing the game ahead here. And again, they don't have terrible scaling. They do have the Aphelios Spang farming away on the bottom side. And Svenskeren, with such an early lead on the Kindred, has been able to continually stack up these marks. So plenty of options here for EG as they have everybody turn their eyes towards the mid lane to take down the primary tower.
Had the chance to clean their plates. Those went down. Now it's going to be the turrets themselves. That's the first one in mid, and a good one to take down. The map gets opened up quite a bit here for Evil Geniuses. As TL now, we finally get to see them playing from behind, really. You know, Gold may have gone back and forth in some of their games before as they are undefeated, but this is the game where really finding out how they're going to play from behind, how they decide things. And as we're saying, scaling is a word. We'll stop saying it, but that's going to just make them look very patient right now, as it looks like EG is taking whatever they want for the time being, and rightfully so. What an early game. Jiizuke with teleports around using his global comp nicely. Kumo, again, just now that he can give an impact, what for in the top side. Here we have 3 EG members, and it looks like they grab another turret as they go around the horn.
Yep, they're going to zone impact off the turret. 2 down, and that's your #1 goal when you're running the Twisted Fate composition, getting all the outer turrets down early. Zeyzal's got the slow on the CoreJJ.
Stopwatch buy enough time here? Never say never. He's like, I'll take the ward down, though. Nice flash over the wall. He knew he could get out. Right in time for it. Flash is actually into Jiizuke as they're on the other side of the wall. Is it going to be another wild card that comes out to find him? It's the Ignite! The Sunsealed Spellbook comes up big there, and he's able to get the kill down. Nicely done. And they're going to keep this fight going. Impact now trying to get himself in and out of the fight if the team wants it. Seems like communication from TL says yes. Impact is in as he throws the ult down onto Zeyzal so he doesn't go down, but separates one. Disrupts the fight. Evil Genius is trying to figure out a way back out, but TL may have this one locked down. I don't know. Here comes Jiizuke again, turning the tables. Wild cards again. Tactical down to about 300 HP as Kumo enters the fight as he runs down from the top side of the map. Top's pushed, mid's pushed. TL has her backs against the wall here from bot side.
Yep, and Svenskeren's also got the Rift Herald. So that's going to be tower #3. All the outers under fire here from Team Liquid so early in the game. Let's see, Broxah and Svenskeren, another smite fight on the Gromp. Broxah actually wins that one. the consolation prize might fight, you know, round 2 where the prize is like a 10th of what the first one was. Infernal Dragon is up, so they should as well be able to reset and get that one. EG just clear out the extra ward here.
Doesn't look like they'll grab that mark and just missed out on one. Probably got a few though. One. As TL moves in quickly. Make sure they don't lose too many more objectives here. They need to get control of something so EG Snowball doesn't get too out of control. 6,000 gold now.
Yeah, that's a big ball. They got 5 stacks, now 6 stacks. They just ticked over for Jiizuke, and he's rushed the Lichbane. This is a confidence play here from Jiizuke. They are doing so well in the early game. Now with the Lichbane, it puts so much more pressure on the split push for EG. They can easily move their wards up, control the rest of the jungle, allow Svenskeren to get the deeper marks that spawn in enemy territory. Because, again, like we said in Champ Select, the Twisted Fate just covers so well with this champion. Jiizuke being able to come and answer and pick up any of these straggling kills like we just saw on bottom side, where he teleported in on CoreJJ, laid down the ignite, and continues to look for the re-engages with those gold cards. He's just such a big part of the coordination here with EG, which you were talking about in the intro. One of the things that has led to their success and to this team rising to the top of the LCS. I know a lot of people yesterday when EG got smashed by Cloud9 started to lose a little bit of faith, and they're like, you know, maybe are they still top 3? I think most teams are going to get smashed by Cloud9 right now. So EG, this is important for them to continue to re-establish themselves as one of the dominant LCS squads.
Absolutely. Yeah, to that point, it seems like everybody's getting a few kills on Licorice. They're like, we're doing it! And then it just goes the other way. Because he's like, yeah, here's a few eggs for your basket, but don't put them all in one place. Yeah, we'll see it now here with EG definitely having a better day. Able to bring that confidence back out. And right under the turret, Jiizuke, brazen! Teleported in as he comes in with the Twisted Fate gate, but they're not able to pick up the kill just yet. Svenskeren is in a 1v1 with CoreJJ. Lamb's fight goes down as he gets Tactical to come over the wall. Tactical now putting up his dukes and trying to get into the fight, but TL and EG coming away with 0 kills on that. Top lane's getting pushed in as Impact and Kumo are having a bit of a party up there themselves. I don't know if this one's going to end just yet as EG looks to get out of Team Liquid's jungle here, pushing lanes in mid.
Yeah, Brazen is right, Riv. That one for me, that was a little aggro for my taste, right under the tower, but Team Liquid cannot punish them for it because they're so far behind in gold. They don't have the damage to actually kill anyone off, even when they are that deep. And, you know, good collapse there. Zeyzal also came in with the Braum to support and add the extra CC for them to evacuate. And the goal was accomplished. This is a 2-level lead for the Kindred over the Trundle. Really abusing that ranged matchup. And Svenskeren hitting to the level 11 plus having the extra speed and armor shred utility of a Black Cleaver just makes them so difficult to catch. You can see they tried to layer CC and 100% to 0 stun Svenskeren, but they were unable to quite finish him off. And then you just get another Lamb's Respite.
Like they're always able to back each other up on the side of Evil Geniuses at that last moment. Almost got CoreJJ, almost got Tactical. Just kind of reeling them in here as the fight angles on. See what happens with Impact on the top side. He feels safe with Broxah there at least, but I don't know how much positioning even is safe for Team Liquid. They need to have the whole team there at this point. Impact's going to try to throw down the ultimate here to get himself a safety. Not just yet, though. They may have turned this one on Evil Geniuses. And oh, how the turntables! Will they be able to get this fight in their favor? Team Liquid now starting to be able to stop the fights from Evil Geniuses. Still looking worse for the wear here as they get themselves back to reset position. But EG not getting the turrets off of this one now. Not getting too many summoners out, I should say. With the ultimates coming out. One teleport there from Jensen. He had to be in the fight. And Impact can take control of the bot lane as they're trying to rotate each other around here. Get to the right spot to defend turrets. DL still backed against the wall, but they're not giving up.
Yep, definitely not. And they're trying to turn around these plays. That was another attempt and really close at turning around the kill onto Kumo. But just unable, as Kumo did a good job with his evasive maneuvers, ult flashing, running towards the Braum to try and save him, hugging the wall there, trying to dodge everything he possibly could, and in the end, you know, scoreboard says still alive, so no harm, no foul. EG reached pretty deep again at another attempted pick, but Team Liquid cannot punish them for it, and it should be another pretty easy dragon for EG to retain control over this. They have plenty of time to set up, 30 seconds still left. If you're looking at the items though, and you are trying to see a way for Team Liquid to mount their comeback, they do have at least the double item power spike for Jensen. The Cassiopeia, again, is going to be one of the main things they're trying to set up to take over the team fights. Jensen has to have a good ulti and has to remain throwing out his offensive spells. That means a lot of pressure on CoreJJ and Broxah to create room for Jensen. See if they can actually rush through this dragon, because EG are making the call for Twisted Fate to come back down. There's the ult.
Zeyzal on the flank, but Impact is there as well. Wait, they are all sorted out in this one. It's going to be Dragon going over to Team Liquid, and now the fight ensues. Watching all over the place here. Broxah's going down in the pit. His Impact's going to fall just outside. True Shot Barrage is just going to tickle Evil Geniuses as that goes across. And now they're going to be sticking on Impact for as long as possible to save Zeyzal. And they make it happen. Bang takes on Impact. As this one may be over, Kumo's trying to keep it going, or at least keep an eye on Team Liquid so they can't get control of their side of the map. And a back and forth, punch for punch at this point is always going to go in favor of Evil Geniuses.
Yep. Team Liquid, they do sneak in and they cut off the dragon stacking. So by taking down this dragon, now they don't have to overextend themselves too much onto the map for the next one, which would have been soul point for EG. And they do give up one kill, but that's a decent escape for Team Liquid considering how far behind they are. I would still say, obviously, EG in the driver's seat here. They do take another tower as Jiizuke with this Lich Bane on Twisted Fate just saunters on over. But for Team Liquid, if you're trying to count your lucky stars here for something, at least they won't have to face that Dragon Soul anytime soon, and they can get a little bit more time to try and scale up. Whereas EG continue, push the game ahead here. They've got Baron to try and fight Team Liquid over.
Zeyzal can get a good clear on some of these wards here. A nice security system set up by Team Liquid over towards the Baron pit. They are keeping all of their options open. Any little window they can get into a fight that they have numbers on, Team Liquid have to take at this point. And again, I said it before, we haven't seen them in this position yet throughout the split. I mean, I think losing a game overall, I'd say, is a blessing and a curse. We hear sometimes that, you know, you get to figure out where you actually are going wrong. You know, you get complacent when the wins just come in. We've heard that quite a bit as well. And all of those things, they plague you at different times. You're never going to know. So it'd be good to get a loss early, but you always like the wins. You know, you never want to take a loss.
Here we go.
Yell in it. Oh, right away. Gets himself a cleanse out, gets himself to safety, and Jiizuke is going to help get a kill onto Tactical as they move in instantly on the Ezreal. Just teleporting everywhere they want. And they took a little bit to figure out who was alone on the herd, and then they acted instantly from the side of Evil Genius.
Yep, that's why the towers are so important when you're facing a comp like EG have here. Jiizuke constantly looking for the ultimates, and with the secondary ones falling there, nowhere for safety for Tactical. Kumo actually goes in on CoreJJ. He's basically just playing screen right now. He's the bouncer, keeping Broxah away from the pit, so there's no hope of a Team Liquid attempt even. Broxah also doesn't even have flash, so no way he was getting over there. Blast Cone exploded. And it is going to be EG wearing purple, looking to finish this one early.
Here they decide to go. They still have all of their turrets, Kobe. This is pretty gross. Doing a great job so far of controlling the overall state of the map from the side of Evil Geniuses. Team Liquid, however, looking to set up a bushwhack here towards the Bramble pit of Evil Geniuses. EG pushing up mid, so at least TL will have to the inside track and try to come around, but it looks like it's just going to have to be a teleport. EG didn't need anything in their jungle. They just want to win this game, apparently.
Exactly. There's no reason for EG to go fishing around in the jungle, checking brush. You are 10,000 gold ahead with Baron buff. Just run straight up the lanes, use your Baron buff, and finish this one out. So no messing around here. Good shot calling from EG. They have Twisted Fate topside, buffing up those minions with Jiizuke, and then the triple man push in mid does get him right up to the tower, and you can see the cannon minion doing a lot of work, even with no members of EG having to put themselves in a dangerous spot. Those cannon minions will wear away at the turrets.
And stack Magi's now as well for Jiizuke, as he is just laying on pressure. See what they can do on every lane here against Team Liquid. They're trying to defend in mid, as that inhibitor turret might just go down. CoreJJ's hook just misses on the outside there, as Kumo's going to be able to solo that turret down on the bot side, give himself some Sky Splitter shield, do so safely, and that's one inhibitor going down. All three taking damage at the same time, as evil geniuses are knocking hard at the front door of Team Liquid's base.
Yep, it looks like they've got him surrounded, Riv. How can Team Liquid get themselves out of this one? One last fight, 5 members alive, with the Nexus turrets going down quickly.
Slowly standing, just waiting to cross that line of scrimmage. Who's going to do it first and start the fight? Tons of damage onto the turrets. They're going to get disabled as well, as Kumo just dives in. Broxah is going to go gold to try and save himself some time. Impact now into Svenskeren. I think that's going to be a lost fight with Lamb's Spike, and that's Impact now going gold. Looks like TL is able to hold on a little bit longer, but that's it. TL frozen in place as EG moved themselves to 3-1 in the summer split.
And in style, too. EG yesterday, they get just dismantled by Cloud9. However, turning it around very quickly versus another undefeated opponent here, and establishing themselves by defeating Team Liquid. I think people are going to put EG right back up there. All these teams contending for the number 2 spot behind Cloud9. Really interesting whenever we do see these matchups, and Team Liquid definitely getting their asses handed to them this time.
Yeah, that was a game and a half. You said it, Kobe. On the other side, the State Farm Analyst Desk will break down how Kumo built his early